All right. I'm very curious about something, and I have to know. Let's go weigh some birds. It snowed here pretty heavily over the weekend. So these are the roosters that I've been growing out for almost a year now, 9 months, I guess. And they're huge. I know, because at night I have to move them because look, he's pretty huge. So at night I have to move him because he roosts up here on top of this kennel. They're usually pretty good about roosting where they're supposed to, but I like to keep this stall clean. I'll show you. I like to keep this stall clean for the goats. If there's like a windy, rainy day, it's like a spot for them. It's a 5x10 spot for them to kind of be just dry and warm. Which, by the way, let me know if you want to see a video on this retriever kennel that we use as a coop. Because honestly, it's worked out pretty great. So there they are. Those are my 2 roosters they're my breeders. They were specifically chosen. They were the biggest roosters out of the whole group. And no exaggeration, they're not much smaller than my hen turkey, who apparently got pooped on last night. Hello. Hello. Here's my deal. Oh my goodness, I just love her. I just love her. Alright, so this is the guy I got. Look at how big he is. Oh my gosh. And he's beautiful too. So here he is standing on the scale. And he's 9.8 pounds. He is huge, isn't he? Look. Big boy. Nope, no. So 9.8 pounds is pretty good. Dressed, you would imagine that to be around an 8-pound bird, which is actually pretty comparable to a Cornish cross. You have to imagine that the skin is going to be a little thicker on an older bird. Maybe the muscles are going to be like there's going to be more dark meat on an older bird, but taking into consideration that I don't have to do anything special for the Delawares, you know, that's the give and take. So next, I did want to give a update. It's been months now since they've been laying. They started laying in November. So I wanted to give an update on how they've been laying because, as you may or may not know, in the description in the Murray McMurray catalog, they are labeled as a true dual purpose breed. We started out with 5 hens and 2 of them died. So we have 3 hens, and let's just say if I were relying on the Delawares for my eggs, I would say have no less than 12 of them to get a sustainable amount of eggs from them. As it is now, I'm getting about 1 egg every couple of days. So obviously that's not a lot. They are not, in my experience, my personal ones that I have here, they're not great at laying. And it's not my feed. It's not the weather, or maybe it is the weather, because that can differ breed to breed. But they're a bird that they're Delawares, and we are in New Jersey right now. You would expect them to be able to handle this weather. They were bred in this area. But my Barred Rocks, my Wyandottes, the Whiting True Blues are the true rock stars. They've been laying like crazy. And they're all of them are laying fine, and the Delawares are not. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, because that just means you need to have more hens to make up for the lack of laying, which may not be a problem at all, which it's not a problem for me, because I have dedicated laying hens. But when it is time to hatch some eggs, I would like more production, just so I can fill the incubator fast and not have eggs sitting around and, flipping the egg carton, waiting to go into the incubator. And the more days you go in between waiting to go into the incubator, the less fertile they are. You run into issues. So that is my only complaint about the Delawares, is they don't lay quite as much as I expected. But maybe my expectations were out of whack. Who knows? But it's not a bad thing. It's not a problem. Definitely. I have, even though it's January right now, I have set I'm starting to set eggs aside. I'm thinking about doing a very early spring hatch and seeing how it goes. We'll do a very small batch. I'll do 7 in my Brincy Mini. And I will basically keep them inside, like in the garage or something, because it's real cold over here. But I will keep you guys updated. So yeah, good size. I think they have exceeded my expectation for weight. The laying hasn't quite met my expectation, but that's okay. It's not a big problem. They're still laying eggs, which is better than nothing. Better than if we were just relying on Cornish cross. It's nice to know you have a bumper crop. You know what I mean? Per se. You have a backup of meat in case you couldn't get out. You know what I mean? So I will keep you all updated, and thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have the best rest of your day. And so I will be posting a video on an update of the Whiting True Blues, and then I'll be keeping you updated on hatching out some Delaware. So some good stuff coming up. And also Sunflower is due in March, so that'll be really exciting. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. And remember, this is just my opinion as someone who is a hobbyist in the chicken world. You know what I mean? I have been doing this for a while, and I do really enjoy it, but it's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye. Just in case you guys didn't know what I was talking about with the egg carton, I did just want to show you quickly. So here are 4 eggs from the Delawares that I set aside. So actually you can get a good idea of their egg size as well. And basically what you do is you put them in the egg carton pointy side down. And then I keep them in my house, which is ranges depending on if the wood stove is on or not, but 70 to 80 degrees. Not too hot, not too cold. And then basically all you do is every 12 hours you have it up on something just slightly elevated, and every 12 hours you just flip it. And this is just to give the eggs a little bit of movement, which kind of helps keep those eggs in their optimal condition for hatching. And that's it. I usually try to get the eggs in the incubator by 7 days. So because of the sparse laying, it's been, I think we're at 7 days now, so maybe I'll give it a couple more days, but yeah, that's it. Thanks.